Hello everybody, I'm Ernest. I've been living in an RV park for 8 years now. What can you expect if you lived in an RV park? So your RV is really up to you. I live in a fifth wheel. Let me just open this up. I have a motorcycle in here and my clothes. I make it into a closet. Watching Gas Monkey, one of my shows I watch. This is an old one, but what you can expect living in an RV park. Well, you can expect that your neighbors are going to be really close to you. This is my RV and there's your neighbor, and we get a little porch area here, and I never used it, but these are the lots here. As you can see, the trailer park here. Now this one has an extra parking spot. This is the trailer, and this is a parking spot for them. You can also park in front of your RV, like I do with my truck. Depending if how long your RV is, you can park with your vehicle. This is my other neighbor. I keep my motorcycle under this little shade there. My other motorcycle. You can expect to have a meter for electricity, water, and sewage. You can expect to pay from $400 a month to up to $1,000 a month, just depending on what type of lot that you get. So I get a lot of questions about RV and living in an RV. I'm living in this RV for like 8 years now. Just to give a little backstory, I was married. I got divorced. I had an RV. I parked it, and I never moved. And I just haven't had a reason to move out of it. It was a quick and cheap, cheaper. It's not cheap because I am in the city. So just for y'all, so those who don't know, I live in San Antonio, Texas. This park is Admiralty RV Resort. Right next door, across the street, the block over, is SeaWorld. So I'm right in the heart of the city. It's real convenient. This is a major city. I don't know what the population here, 2 million, 4 million. It's up there, and I think we're the 7th largest city in the United States. So it's not cheap. I pay around $750 with utilities. There are some premium lots that are like $1,000, and they're basically 2 lots like mine. So you can have your RV parked on one, and you can have like 2 vehicles park on the other. The average apartment around here is around $1,100 a month. So, you know, I don't know how economic that really is. For me, it was more of a matter of convenience. There's a swimming pool here. There is like 3 bathrooms, one at the pool and 2 on the outline of the park, where you can, if you needed to use their showers and bathroom facilities. I never use it. I have everything right here in an RV. I get a lot of questions from overseas about the RVs, because evidently that I guess that's a thing. I mean, it's not a thing over there. They don't have this stuff. So this particular lifestyle, or whatever you want to call it, is kind of foreign to them. So um, I guess America is one of the few places that this type of living is possible. Now, living in an RV like I do, um, which I can't call it living in an RV actually, because this is just a place where I sleep. Now, lately I've been spending more time in my RV for the last 2 months, but that's because I recently retired. But I've taken a trip, I've done other things. So, but prior to that, when I was working, it was just a place for me to sleep. A storage facility with a bedroom in it. I I left early in the morning. I didn't come in. I didn't come back until 6:30 or so. So I it worked out real good for me. It was convenient and an easy housing solution. But if you're the type that needs to have a yard, you have a bunch of stuff. Um, I downsized a lot when I got divorced. I sold my kayaks. I sold this other truck I had. I sold just numerous things to get rid of because I knew I wasn't going to be able to keep them. And so I just got rid of everything. And so you will have to downsize if you're coming from an environment where you have a home. Uh, I see a lot of people that own RVs and still have a house and are working. To tell you the truth, I don't see a lot of value in that. I have family members that had it. I had an RV when I was married, and it didn't get used that often. It just didn't. And it was because you're busy with life and you got to move an RV and to go, let's say, out to the lake. You're gonna have to hook up the RV, load up the RV, load up the kids, the wife, everything. Go out for the weekend to the lake, set everything up, enjoy the weekend, and then break it all down and come back to your house. That type of stuff. I don't know anybody that really gets a real good use out of their RV. I have one now because I live in one. If I didn't live in one, I don't know if I would own one, unless I was traveling and I wanted to have an RV and live, like, say, at the parks and stuff like that. Like when I travel now, I take about from 3 to 5 vacations a year. I tend to travel a little bit more than most people that are working. But I mean, now that I'm retired, I'm going to be taking some more trips here pretty soon. It looks like I'm going to Disney next month. I've already taken 3 trips already this year. I'm going to go to Disney and Epic Universe 2 next month. And then in July, I'm going to Illinois. So I plan to stay kind of busy, and enjoy all the fruits of my labor now that I don't have to work anymore. But living in an RV is a big adjustment compared to living in a house. There's the downsizing that you have to do. There is living next to people rarely close, although they haven't bothered me. I have not had any problem with anybody here. People come and go, there's travelers, there's full-timers, there's retirees, all types of people that are living out of their RV. So those are some things that you can expect living in an RV park. And I don't regret it one bit. if you have any more questions that you would like for me to answer, just put them in the comments down below and I'll get to you. And I trying to think what else I can add to that. I haven't had any theft here either. Nobody's taken anything. People are usually kind, nice enough. I've never, like I said, they've all been very nice, very open. There's a huge differences in people that live here. It's not like a neighborhood where, in a housing neighborhood, where everybody's kind of almost in the same economic position. Here you'll get wealthy people with RVs that come in. You'll get people that are barely making it living here. There's single people. There's a lot of single people living here, a lot of married people, and there is some children living here too. There's people that full-time in an RV and raising their kids that way too. So it all depends on your RV. If you're gonna live in city like I do, expect to pay more for that convenient. I can move on the outskirts of town and I can probably drop down to like $400 a month, but then I got to commute back and forth to the stores. My daughters live nearby, so this works out for me and is more convenient than to move out in the country just to save a few $100. It's really not worth it to me. Maintenance has been real low on this RV. I haven't had to do too much. A lot of the stuff I've done myself, but I have called out RV mobile technicians. They will come to your RV and they will fix your RV. I have a good one that I use for the real harder stuff, and but you know, a lot of the stuff I've done myself. So hopefully that helps some people out there. But on this video, what can you expect living in an RV park? Later.